Hare Krishna, Sukirti Madhvi, and I am at a very interesting place. If you can look around and see, we are actually standing outside, just outside the main temple door of Srinathji at Nathdwara. So this place is very close to Udaipur. This place is located in Rajasthan. And here we have another very significant deity who is very important in Gaudiya Vaishnavism as well as Pushti Marg. So yes, I am standing at the doorsteps of Srinathji temple. Now this temple, the history, there is a history and there is a lot of interesting anecdotes which has happened for these deities to manifest. So as we know, this deity, if we read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, detailed description is there about Sri Madhavendra Puri, a very prominent Gaudiya Vaishnav Acharya. As we know, Madhavendra Puri is the spiritual master of Ishwar Puri, and Ishwar Puri is actually the spiritual master of none other than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Madhavendra Puri was that person who actually introduced the worship of Shri Radha Krishna. So that is the unique position of Madhavendra Puri. So now it says that once Madhavendra Puri, when he was doing the parikrama of Govardhan, he was near Govind Kund. And at that place, he was tired, he was exhausted, and there comes a small boy. This boy comes with a bucket of milk, and he gave it to Madhavendra Puri, and Madhavendra Puri was very surprised and he asked, "My dear boy, how do you know I am hungry?" And this boy smiled, beautiful smile, and he said that nobody in our village sleeps without eating. My mother has sent this milk for you, kindly drink it. And the boy vanishes. So Madhavendra Puri starts drinking the milk, and milk was as if it was nectar, like almost like nectar. And Madhavendra Puri could understand that this was no ordinary milk and this was no ordinary boy. That night when he sleeps, he gets a dream, and in his dream comes that small boy, and he starts describing that how he is actually beneath the earth. He has been covered in the earth, and during the summers it becomes very hot, during the winters it becomes very cold, and he begs Madhavendra Puri to pull him out of excavate him from the earth. So next day Madhavendra Puri calls the local villagers. Now this area where this all was happening is called Jatipura. This is located on Govardhan. So he gathers some local villagers, and they come and they start digging, and they find this beautiful form of Gopalji coming out. So when Gopalji came out, and then they established the worship of Gopalji, there was a lot of Abhishek, and different villages, they started bringing various types of offerings for Gopalji, and this is how Madhavendra Puri started the worship of Gopalji. A little later, Gopalji again came in his dream, and he told Madhavendra Puri that it's become very hot here. Why don't you go and get me some sandalwood from Malaya Hills? Now this Malaya Hill is in Odisha. And where was Madhavendra Puri? He is in Vrindavan. But because Lord himself comes and requested him, so he started walking. He started walking all the way to Orissa from Uttar Pradesh, Vrindavan. He reaches Remuna village, and there he takes a pause at night. So in Remuna village, he finds that there is a beautiful deity of Gopinathji, and there is an offering called Amrit Keli, which is offered every day to Gopinathji. So this desire comes in Madhavendra Puri's mind. Only if I can taste this Amrit Keli, and then when I go back, I can make the same for my Gopal deity. With this desire, and suddenly he pushes out this desire, because he starts thinking that, oh, this is Lord's offering, and how can I even think like that? So he sort of leaves that place, and he starts going, and he goes somewhere else and stays there at night in Remuna. That night, Gopinathji, he comes in the dream of his pujari, and he tells that I have hidden a pot of sweet rice or Amrit Keli. You go and find Madhavendra Puri and give Madhavendra Puri this sweet. So this priest was astonished, and he goes to the altar and he opens, and he sees that behind the curtain there was actually a pot of sweet rice. So he takes this pot and he starts roaming around in Remuna and calling out, "Madhavendra, Madhavendra, for you the deities have stolen sweet rice. So from that day onwards, this Gopinath deity, they get this name Kheer Chor Gopinath. So this was the second time when he was traveling. So once for excavation, second for the sandalwood. Gopalji had already come in the dreams of Madhavendra Puri. So now he tastes this kheer, and then he continues on his journey, and he goes to Odisha, Malaya hill, and he gets that chandan and he starts walking. And while returning, when he reaches Remuna, again that night Gopalji comes in his dream and he tells that I am not different from Gopinath. So why you have to travel all the way to Vrindavan? Better you be here and you offer the sandalwood here itself. So since then Madhavendra Puri started staying there at Remuna. Now back here what happens is Gopalji deities were being worshipped for years and years and years, and then comes this wonderful devotee Vallabhacharya. So Vallabhacharya starts worshipping him, he adopts these deities, and then much later Aurangzeb actually attacked. So these deities were supposed to be shifted from Govardhan to Mewar. Devotees carried them and they were traveling, and when they reached this village called Sinhat, the bullock cart actually got stuck. It would not move ahead. And then the devotees decided that looks like these deities, these Gopal deity, they want to be here in Sinhat itself. So this is the place, my dear friends, which was known as Sinhat before, and now it is known as Srinathji, and the deities are established here. So this is a beautiful, magnificent temple, and here Krishna is in the form of a small 7-year-old boy. He's standing like Girivardhari, so his left hand is up and he's holding Govardhan Parvat. So that is the form of a small 7-year-old boy who's worshipped here. And if you will notice at the chin, there is a big piece of diamond actually, so he glitters. So we were very, very fortunate to have the Mangal Arati Darshan here. Because the cameras are not allowed inside, I cannot take you inside there, but I sincerely pray for all of you and request that whenever you are crossing this part of the country, please do visit this beautiful and a very sweet temple of Srinathji. Srinathji is also very popular for prasadam. I mean, the prasadam here, it's made in pure ghee, and there are so many varieties of prasadam available outside along with this area of the temple vicinity. So thank you all very much, praying for all of you at Nathadwara. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. And we were traveling from Srinathji, from Nathadwara, after having darshan of Srinathji towards Udaipur, and in between we find this beautiful temple, as you can see here, Sri Ekalingji temple. So again the cameras are not allowed inside and we are having a brief coverage from outside. So this temple was constructed in 8th century BC by Bappa Raval, and then after 8th century till 15th century, it was multiple time, it was invaded and then reconstructed and then again invaded by Mughals and then reconstructed, and it was going on, and now finally, as we see, it's a huge temple now, a huge place, and this was established by around 15th century, and this is located, that time it was Mewar. So it was located in Mewar region. This is around 22 kilometers from Udaipur. Now here we find a very interesting deities of Lord Shiva. So there are 5 faces to this deity, the main deity. 4 faces represents Vishnu, Brahma, Indra and Rudra. And then the topmost one at the top is actually the Shivalinga. So this unique combination we can see here, we can have darshan. Also, lot of Shraddhalu comes here, especially during the Mahashivaratri. So the darshan time, it opens around 10:30 a.m. Oh, there is lot of commotion here. So the darshan opens at 10:30 a.m. So in case if you are coming to Srinathji, have darshan of Srinathji, and then you can come here and take blessings of Lord Shiva, who is a Mahabhagavat. So thank you. Hare Krishna.